And we might be witnessing history again with MP tonight. He now has a chance to set the record for the most three-pointers in a single season. We know the current record, of course, is with Steph Curry. MP could break that tonight. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Utah Jazz. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout, how would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, from what I've seen, and in my opinion, MP certainly accomplished that mission. He's exceeded expectations and barely looks like a rookie when he's on the floor. He is a top talent in his class. No arguing that.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Bailey. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. So Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Nurkic the pass to Bailey. And finished off by Bailey.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's MP. And they pick up 2. Brown's got 10 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Bailey. The Jazz working the ball around now. Filipowski finds Nurkic. Beyond the arc. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
San Antonio with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
So it's the Jazz now, following the basket by MP. There's the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Here's Bailey, and finished off by Bailey.
With good instincts and length, Bailey is a plus offensive rebounder.
Harper the pass to Brown. And that one drops for him. He's got 14.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Double team on Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. And a miss there on the triple.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Harper. Harper's got his 3rd assist on the night. Jazz trail by 7. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Spurs leading by 7. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in. MP's got 18 points.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Screen by Nurkic. Lets it fly. And he nails the jumper.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. Olynyk sets a screen for Brown. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him.
That is Kelly Olynyk using his size to his advantage right at the rim. Nice finish.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. And it's off from 3-point range. Now, Filipowski. Defended by Soham. 6 to shoot. Bailey with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Spurs leading by 9. Brown outside. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Basket counts.
And with his endless length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Pass to MP. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so the timeout by Real Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. San Antonio making the switch here. Barnes is checked in. In a moment now to look at how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up as we close out the year. Still lots of games left. Here are the rookies off and running in the early going. Well, you look at Brown. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by Utah. Nurkic with the steal. To the paint. Pass to Bailey. The 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, despite his efficiency, they just can't get over the hump.
Brown with the bucket.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Here's Hendricks. Jazz passing it around. Here's Bailey. Pass to Collier. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Brown dishes to Harper. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 14.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 14. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Collier. Niang out there with Anderson. Then it's Williams. And it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. And good that time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now we know the Jazz have been up front. Before you can rebuild, Doris, you got to tear down. And that's what they've done.
And Kevin, that requires extraordinary patience. You have to be willing to trade away veterans who can contribute to winning, and you have to be willing to prolong the process in order to get max returns. But be under no illusions. Losing is hard on everyone.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Thunder was outstanding. He had 46 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Collier after the basket by San Antonio. Back to Williams. Shoots a three. That one's in, his first shot this game. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Bryant. And Castle is subbed in for Johnson. On the wing, Barnes. Left side, Brown. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Pass to Castle. Kicks it out to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. Niang passes to Nurkic, and the shot goes in.
Well, everyone knows foul line and down is where Yusuf Nurkic does his best work.
Castle with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Sinks the triple. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for San Antonio. Pass to Collier. Here's Nurkic. Plays it up and banks it in. Nurkic has got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Castle. Here's Brown. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Collier. Here's McKinley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Barnes passes to Brown. Rebound, Utah.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Collier. Still without a basket. Hits it from three-point range.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes here for the Spurs. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Harris and Barnes. And it's Harper in for Vassell. Utah also making some changes. Filipowski comes in for George Niang. And Bailey subbed in for Collier. Here's Bailey. He's covered by Brown. Now Bailey. 20 points for him last game against Detroit.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Pass to Filipowski. You know, DB, I heard some NBA officials talking about having a feel for the game and them drawing a line between playing aggressive and playing rough. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, Kev, this is so fascinating to me because we've seen a reversion back to a little bit more of a physical game. But without some definitive guidelines, it makes the officials' job harder.
Jazz trail by 20.
Back door, back door.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Harper. And taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Spurs. And there's Harper. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Mikhailuk. Nurkic, a screen on Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it's Bailey in the corner. Here's Filipowski, defended by Sohan. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mikhailuk. No good from outside.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Castle. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
And 2 teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
You look at Castle, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And finished off by Brown.
Oh, to have young legs. MP gets off his feet in a hurry for that finish.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Jazz passing it around. Bailey with the ball. 11 points in the game. And finished off by Nurkic.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Spurs leading by 21. Sohan with the screen. Round the pass to Sohan. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bailey. They get it back. Pass to Mikhailuk. Launches it. The shot that time, not on target.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And the dunk by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
Ring shot on the way. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. MP has been leading the charge for San Antonio. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set in half court, it's tougher to score.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Utah shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Sohan is out there with Olynyk. Then there's Harper. Then it's MP. And it's Castle at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio's gone 6 or 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Here's Bailey. Offline with his 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 46 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Pass to Bailey. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's mycareer. Another miss by Utah.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to mycareer. Now Filipowski. Here's Bailey. The Jazz with another miss.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
MP deciding where to go with it. To the middle. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got his second bucket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And they get it. Here's Bailey. Here's mycareer. Pass to Filipowski. Here's mycareer. Still scoreless. The shot, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Now Castle. Just 5 on the clock. Brown the pass to Sohan. Here's Castle. And the Spurs scoring again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, team. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now off the inbound.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Round the pass to Olynyk. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Nurkic. Here's mycareer. They could use a bucket. Rebound by Olynyk.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Sohan with the screen. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Sohan's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Screen by Nurkic. Jazz passing it around, but 3 doesn't go for him.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That free throw, no good.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Olynyk. Bryant comes in for Sohan. Vassell, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Harper.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
So it's the Jazz now. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Lets the three fly. Hits the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Vassell, and it's San Antonio with another.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Niang. Here's the three. And it's MV with the rebound. Brown's got 13 rebounds in the game. See that?
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, Niang to the inside. From down low, Bailey. San Antonio with the rebound. Browns.
At some point, do you start to think,
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Inside, here's Bailey. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on MP. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Utah has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Down low, and Anderson slams it in.
Wow, Anderson at the rim. Look out below.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And a wide open look for MP. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. MP's got 17 points here in the second half. Here's Collier. Scoreless thus far. Now Bailey. Niang. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And Bryant kicks to MP. Connects again.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. From deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs, able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so in the game for the Jazz, Kyle Anderson is out there with George Niang. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Collier. And it's Hendricks in at the 2. And here's Anderson following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Anderson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Nurkic a screen on Johnson. Anderson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Collier. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. MP passes to Barnes. MP right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 66 points for MP.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
Pass to Collier. Screen by Niang. San Antonio with the rebound. Brown's got his 16th rebound on the night. The rebound by Collier. Jazz shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Hendricks. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Brown. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here's Anderson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on MP.
There's a herky-jerky movement to what Kyle Anderson does. So difficult to guard him without fouling.
Filipowski, he's checked in for George Niang. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-pointer by MP. Hendricks can't get it to go.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Here's Collier. And it's MP with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And that one's good, Barnes.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Anderson passes to Filipowski. Anderson against Brown. Anderson outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Anderson. And that one comes up a bit short. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. And the dunk by Barnes.
That's just a giant wingspan, a 40-inch max vertical, all in play for Barnes that time.
Screen by Nurkic, and Anderson has it in the corner. There's the three, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Substitution on court.
Pass to Bailey for the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Boy, that's his second three. First of this half, though.
San Antonio's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And here's Brown outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's Bailey. The tray. San Antonio with the rebound. Brown's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. That one goes. Count it.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Pass to Nurkic. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Bailey misses.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Nurkic. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Vassell wide open. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's in there.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Another one goes. Incredible. And Bears 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
1:27 left in the 4th. And there's the drive. Filipowski, the bounce pass. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bailey. The rebound by the Spurs.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double, making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Here's Filipowski. Launches a 3. That shot misses.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And it's Bailey in the corner. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.